Hey guys, this is Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts. In this video, what I want to do is I want to show you how I embroider Christmas stockings. These are Christmas stockings that I had purchased last year. I think they still have them at Walmart this year as well. But you know, I'm going to Florida to visit my family this year, and I wanted to embroider Christmas stockings for them, okay? So I was looking at the stack that I had purchased from last year, and these were some that I still had available that I didn't embroider yet. I had two of the red and black, so I decided to give that to my parents. So I put abuelo and abuela on these, and then I had four of the black and white ones. So I decided to give these to my sister, husband, and the two kids. So, you know, I got Gabby and Herman, okay, I did them, and I got Harvey already done, which is her husband, and I need to make Nancy's, but this is the last one that I'm going to be doing. And the reason why I wanted to film is because I already did these, but I wanted to show you guys how I did them and what I used, okay? So, what I did was I used something that's called fast frames, and fast frames are really good. I have a brother, PR1055X, and I'm going to use my 10 needle for this. If you were using a single needle for these, you're going to have to unfortunately undo the seams, or what you can do is turn this inside out, and then you would have to embroider in here. But to make things easier, unfortunately, you are going to have to undo the seams, because you can see it's not enough room for you to maneuver around in order for you to get it embroidered. But if you have a multi-needle machine and you have fast frames, very easy to do. And let me show you how I do it, okay? So I have my stocking, okay? And I'm going to embroider Nancy's name on the cuff. Now, I have fast frames, all right? And this is the, I believe it's a 4x4. And what I did was I just did everyone's name to make sure that it fits in a 4x4 hoop, okay? So this is really easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of sticky stabilizer, okay? And that's why you see all this kind of gunk over here. When you use sticky stabilizer, sometimes it does kind of like stick to your fast frame. So how I clean this off is I use something called Go Gone. I think it's Goo Gone. I have it right here. Let me just take it out so that way you guys can see what it is that I use. This is pretty good. It's pretty good to take it out, but you know, I'll clean it later. But let me show you how I do this, okay? So, like I said, I have my sticky stabilizer. Okay, this is the sticky part. Need that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on here. Now, a little tip for those that have fast frames. Sometimes it's a little hard to remember what is the actual top of your frame and then what is not. What I usually do is I just take a marker and I just put top on it. That way I know, because it's supposed to curve down. Okay, so you got to make sure that it's hooked on here and then it kind of curves down and goes straight. So sometimes if you don't pay attention, you could put it upside down, and that can cause some problems with your machine. So just a little tip that I usually do. I just put a marker and I just put top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this over. I say this is the stickiest part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my stocking and I'm going to fold this the right way it's supposed to be. There you go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to feed this inside the cuff, okay, right here. And I'm going to go all the way in until it can't anymore. So it's like snug right at the top. And then what I do is I just kind of squish it down, okay? So now it is ready to actually go into the machine. So what I do is I just take it and I just put it right into the machine. So we're going to go over to the machine and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to move the camera over here so that way you guys can see. And let me adjust the camera a bit so you guys can see exactly what I am doing here. Okay, all right. So as you can see, you know, I put this in. the way this goes is it goes this way, okay? Now I want this portion right here to feed right into here, okay? Because you don't want to put this on top, because then you don't want the whole thing to be embroidered shut, okay? So what I want is for it to just feed right in here. So what I do is I just push it in here, snap it in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up her name. I had Herman's name there, so I'm going to delete that. And I have her name. Excuse Mellow. There we go. I'm going to actually rotate. Mellow, stop. Mellow, come. Come, Mellow. All right, so let me see. That'll keep you quiet for a little bit. All right, so now what I'm going to do, hey, Mellow, how are you, sweetie? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, okay? And I am actually going to trace it. I'm not going to scan it, because the thing is, this cuff is in here, and if I press the scan button will move everything, and what will happen is it's going to misalign the stocking. You know what I'm saying? Because there's not enough space in here. This is underneath the arm, okay? It's kind of like cuffed around the arm, so you don't have that kind of space to do the scanning. But I could do a trace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trace right now. Mellow, stop. And sorry about the dog. And as I can see already, it's a little bit too high, right? I want Nancy to be kind of like closer to the bottom of the cuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it up here. And then I'm going to trace it again to see where the actual bottom of her name is going to be. And it looks like that's going to be pretty good. Okay, so here you go. So already done. I already traced it. I know exactly where it's going to embroider the space. I got the right color, which is white. And it's facing the opposite way because I want to embroider facing upside down, you know, here. But it's not upside down on the cuff because you can see the things there. You guys know what I mean. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's just start embroidering. And it looks like this is a 4-minute stitch. So here we go. Okay, here we go, all done. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove it, and let's go over to the table and take a look and see how this all came out. Here we go. All right, we are at the table. So as you can see, this is how it looks. Okay, came out pretty nice. I like it. Pretty happy with it. Let me give you a little close up. There you go. Looks really nice. So now what I just do is I just kind of gently take it off the stabilizer and just pull this out. Okay. I always go in to make sure, yeah, there's no stabilizer. This is complete. So now I have everybody's look at that. Real nice. Everybody's got their own little, let me try to make it real nice so that way you guys can see what they all look like. The whole family here, all nicely embroidered. There we go. Let's take a look at that and see. See, everybody's got their own little stocking now, all nicely embroidered. I just used a simple font and everything because, you know, I am pressed a little bit for time. I got embroidery happy hour tonight, and I have to hit the road definitely by tomorrow morning so that I can make it to Florida and stuff. So, guys, I wanted to just show you really quick how I do these stockings. So anyway, guys, hope you like this video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And I do embroidery happy hour every Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I hope to see you guys on Friday. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.